If you don't want, go back to Dagestan and stay with your mom. She's gonna give you every day good breakfast. You don't do nothing. Stay there. But if you come here, don't complain. You wanna become best. You wanna become champion. And now you wanna say like you tired. Who cares? You tired or not? Nobody cares about you. He was tired. He have personal problem, family. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
And for this one, you have to train so hard. If you don't want, tell us.
Somebody
Go
else.
back. Go back to Dagestan. Nobody gonna ask about yourself. If without you or with you, there is always gonna be champions. With your name, this is your choice. You wanna put your name there? Okay, work hard. No? Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bro, it feels like I'm driving up a mountain, bro. What in the world is going on in Canada?
You're trying to drop that sin with intent, you're halfway there. Put in the work and pray 5 times, make sure the pathway's clear. Don't let shaitan get in your head, Allah is above him, never forget that. If you do, you're gonna regret that. Deal with a setback, heart turned jet black. You wanna get back, Dean, but you left that. Did you expect that? No, but you had to accept that. Times I was stressed that, life I confess that. Gotta respect that, cause I reflect back. I see myself, and look at me now, who would have guessed that? I'd see light, but now you can bet that, now you can test that. There's times that I fall off too, but the difference is when I fall off now, I know for sure where I'm falling to. My head's gonna fall to the floor in submiss. In life, don't look for the justice, that's in the afterlife. And please forgive who done this, you'll see after why. So much rage in my heart, I kept only broke me more till I found my Lord. If I don't forgive, then why with Allah? I'm trying to be strong and fight for the cause, put the sins on pause. I need me a course, of course I'm seeking knowledge. You won't see this in college, it's up to you to go seek that info.
I don't know how to start this video. How do I start this? I woke up at 4:30 a.m. And the reason why I decided to wake up at 4:30 a.m. was because I needed to push myself. Was because I realized the trajectory I was going, and it was just comfort. And when I say comfort, I mean comfort. My life felt like it wasn't moving, and that reflected in the content that I was doing. That reflected in the videos that I was making. And if you can check the videos I'm making for the past a month, 2 months, it hasn't been exciting. It didn't have a meaning to it. It didn't have any zest to it. It didn't have like the extra sprinkle of salt. Before I actually start talking, I just remembered, Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam wa ala Rasulillah amma ba'd. We always have to start with praising Allah and sending peace and blessings upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, the reason why I decided to wake up early was because I was losing that zest. And I was here, and bro, ChatGPT has been carrying me for the past however many weeks, months. I was talking to ChatGPT, and I was just thinking, why is my content so mediocre? Why is it the same thing over and over again? Why? Why is it not growing, right? I was trying to find an answer. And maybe it's the video style, maybe it's whatever. But there's two main reasons. Number one, YouTube is a reflection of me. YouTube is a reflection of who I am. The videos I make is a direct reflection of me. You watch the videos, you could feel whether I am truly pushing myself or not. You could feel whether I am putting myself accountable to what I say. You could feel that. And if you realize with the content, I wasn't necessarily helping. I wasn't there to help. I wasn't there to change the ummah. Yeah, I was saying stuff on a camera, but I wasn't there to change the life with the permission of Allah of other Muslims, other Muslim men. I was just generally speaking. And that was my issue. That's number one. Number two, my videos weren't growing because I wasn't growing. My videos weren't changing because I wasn't changing. I was the same. Yeah, sure, I'll wake up at 6:30. Yeah, sure, I read a little bit of Quran in the morning. Yeah, I have a little bit of morning routine. But I'm not there putting in the work to improve myself. But I'm not waking up early, trying to achieve the best version of myself and removing my weaknesses. I have plenty of weaknesses. And I wasn't there tackling my weaknesses. Rather, I was trying to tackle others without doing the work myself in a way. I'm not there trying to wake up at 4:30 a.m. so I can go to the masjid and be one of the people that go to the masjid for Fajr. You know how much of a Muslim that you have to be to go to the masjid or the mosque, whatever, if you're for Fajr, do you know what kind of mentality you need to have? Just imagine the people that go to the masjid for Fajr. Like they're far above because they woke up early in the morning, got dressed in the cold, went outside. Some of them walked, some of them drove, but they went to the masjid. Well, everyone else is in comfort, in their comfort zone. In life, everything will become a comfort zone. Soon enough, me waking up at 4:30 a.m. will become a comfort zone. Soon enough, going to the masjid for Fajr will become a comfort zone. But imagine the comfort zone of that person compared to the comfort zones that we have now. Imagine the comfort zone of Rasulullah and the Sahaba sallallahu alaihi wasallam and radiyallahu anhu. Imagine their comfort zones compared to our comfort zone now. Their comfort zone was going out for battles. Their comfort zone was praying all night. Their comfort zone was striving and fighting and suffering fi sabilillah, for the sake of Allah. That was their comfort zone. Their comfort zone was tying stones to their bellies during a war because they were starving of hunger. Their comfort zone was barely getting much food for a lot of the years, meaning they were so mentally tough and disciplined and just the top pinnacle men that we are literally nothing like them. The pain that you feel every single day will correlate to how much toughness / how much of comfort you've left behind. Pain is the bridge between you and where you want to go. Pain is that necessary thing that you need to do and you cannot avoid pain. A lot of us think, oh no, I'm just gonna avoid pain. Akhi, it doesn't work like that. A lot of us, oh no, I'm so in and out, like my self-improvement, I'm trying to improve, but then I'm still waking up late sometimes. I'm still procrastinating on my work. I still spend 3 hours on Instagram. I'm just trying to change, but I have so many of the distractions. I still doom scroll a little bit. Oh, I'm barely pushing myself in the gym. I haven't changed my body yet. I'm not eating my perfect diet. I know, akhi, I've been there. The reason why it's so easy for us to complain is because we want validation and we want acceptance. But we know the answers to a lot of our issues. We know the answers to a lot of our problems. It's pain. Pain is the answer to a lot of our problems, as much as you like it or not. But there will come a point in time where you've been through so much pain that you will invite pain. You will look forward to pain. Because now you're looking at pain and you're like, oh, wow, this pain is going to change me and the way I think and me fully. You know the very famous hadith by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam where he says, whoever Allah wants good for, He inflicts them with trials or hardships. Whenever Allah wants good for you, He inflicts you with pain. Pain is the necessary step to everything that you need, everything that you want to achieve. The easy way out will never be lasting. The easy way out will never get you anywhere, but to give you a little bit of extra pleasure. Yeah, I could have slept in today and woke up at 6:30 like I normally always do. Okay, I would have gotten 2 hours of extra sleep, but what was the point? I'm still the same. And I'm still gonna keep complaining about my lack of movement in life, my lack of change in life. And bro, the thing is, like, we know this because there's so many Instagram like posts where they just say like, leave your comfort zone. We've been hearing this since we were like 12 in high school, or like not even high school, in middle school. Leave your comfort zone, growth mindset. I remember learning about growth mindset back in like when I was in grade 6, and they did an entire presentation about growth mindset and how, you know, you're supposed to fail and you need to fail first, and like, you know, the fixed mindset is like you think you're gonna never do or whatever, right? I learned about it in grade 6. I don't remember everything, but I remember they did an entire event, the entire class, the entire grade 6 sat in one class from every other class. They all came and they teaching us about growth mindset. Nobody remembered what that was 2 days later. Only if I had realized growth mindset back when if I had been in grade 6, how much further in life would I be right now at the age of 20? Turning 21, bro. I'm kind of old, bro. What the Astaghfirullah. Alhamdulillah. But back when I was 11, 12, how much further would I be if I just learned this one thing that they taught in school, which was the growth mindset? How many opportunities did I miss out on? How many football practices did I skip out on? How many easy, comfortable food that I keep eating? How many times did I miss studying for my test? That was back then. It's the same now. How many times will I keep procrastinating on my business work? How many times will I keep waking up late at the same time? How many times will I end the day? Oh no, I didn't get anything done. How many times will I look at my body and I haven't changed? We are scared to take that step. We are scared to take the pain. I understand. It's kind of scary because you're just like, I'm walking into oblivion. I'm not walking into anything certain. But that's the beautiful part, is you're walking into uncertainty, which will set you apart from everyone else around you because they only do what is certain. And we know that success in any field comes from Allah. When Ibrahim alayhi salam, Allah told him and his wife Hajar, alayhi salam. Allah told them to go to Mecca, but that place wasn't Mecca before. Like in terms of like, yeah, it was the land of Mecca, but there was nothing there. It was just desert. Like, there was no structure, nothing. No one was there. Just imagine walking into a desert. That's what Mecca was before. And they traveled because Allah told them. And then Allah told Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, leave your wife there and a little baby, leave them there. Ismail alayhi salatu wasalam. Leave them there in the desert and walk away and go away. Imagine getting that test. Imagine seeing that test. What would you say in that moment? Imagine Allah told you to take your future wife, inshallah ta'ala, we all get wives. Take your future wife, your future children, your future baby, like literally a baby. Not even like a child, a baby. And Allah tells you to go out in the desert where there's no one there and to leave them there for good and then come back. Imagine the reaction of Hajar alayhi salam. She's being told to just be in the desert with a baby with nothing but that. No water, nothing. Like literally zero. I think they had a couple of dates. I'm not sure. I forget the story. But what would you do? Uncertainty. But what ends up happening? Hajar alayhi salam went back and forth 7 times from Mount Safa to Mount Marwa. We do that in Umrah and Hajj, right? And then what happened? Jibreel alayhi salam came. I'm giving you a full history lesson, but Jibreel alayhi salam came, carved out water from the ground and water gushed out. So much water gushed out that she said Zamzam. That's where the name Zamzam water came from, because she said Zamzam. I forget the exact meaning of the word Zamzam, but it's just like so much water was coming out. She said it in her language, alayhi salam, which was Zamzam. It was so much water that it could have been a river if she left it. And then a tribe came, they built Makkah. Ismail alayhi salam grew up. He became one of the leaders of, I guess, that area of Makkah. From his lineage came a whole tribe of Quraysh. From the Quraysh came Banu Hashim, of course, a part of Quraysh. And from Banu Hashim came Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. From that one incident, look what all of the stuff that came from. Because of uncertainty that leaving a wife and a little baby, your own wife, in the barren desert. Look what came from that. Because they passed the test. They went and did the uncomfortable thing. And look at all the things. I mean, like, can you even imagine all the families, all the Quraysh? They built a city. They built an entire city. The Makkah became quite famous. They built the Kaaba. You know, all the lineage of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all of the people. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam comes. Islam gets established. We have the religion of Islam. The Sahaba. We're conquering cities. Up till now, 1400 plus years. Now Muslims are 1.8 billion, 1.7 billion, something like that. I don't know, almost 2 billion people. From that one incident, now we have 2 billion people almost of just Muslims. And it's growing, and it's the fastest religion in the world. Fastest growing religion in the world. From that one incident, uncertainty, peace and blessings upon them both, Ibrahim and Hajar, alayhim salam. And that's just one story out of the many stories in the Quran that teach you that you need to go through pain and you need to be uncomfortable, because there's a greater benefit to that. There's such a bigger benefit that it's not even worth sleeping 2 hours. Me sleeping 2 hours is not worth me sacrificing all of that. The reason why I woke up at 4:30 a.m. was not just because I can show people I wake up at 4:30. No, it was so I can push my mental discipline, my fortitude, and change myself. To give myself hardships so I can grow. Yeah, I don't need to wake up at 4:30 a.m. I can wake up at 7 a.m. and I could still be fine. It's the same. Sure, there's some businessmen that wake up later, but then they still make more money than me. That's not the difference. It's who I am as a person. There's many businessmen who are out of shape, who are fat. No woman respects them despite them making money. It's me that I'm building. The reason why I wake up at 4:30 a.m. is so I can become a better worshipper of Allah. So I can become part of the mu'mins that get to go to Fajr in the morning at the masjid. The elite class of Muslims. And I'm nowhere near there, of course, but that's just the goal. Do you see the importance of waking up early? Not just that, but do you see the importance of getting out of your comfort zone now? Do you see the importance of that? Do you see the importance of, okay, maybe I'm struggling with my procrastination. I'm always distracted despite me being on self-improvement. That was one of my issues. I was telling everyone, and technically I was on self-improvement. Like I was doing some habits, I was journaling. I was waking up early. But most of my day still got wasted. Most of my day got wasted. Most of my day was still me not achieving much, and I was still sort of the same. Yeah, I was like level 2 compared to level 1 or level 0, but I was still the same. My body wasn't really changing. It's because I was trying to avoid pain for so long. And it took me 2 years until now to realize the reason why I'm distracted because of work is because I keep going back and forth. I keep adding in the bad habits that I tell everyone that I'm gonna remove. I keep watching YouTube videos throughout the day even though I'm not supposed to, because I try to justify it. That's just living in comfort. Did it take me anywhere? No. Did I end up becoming a SMMA businessman like Iman Gaji? No. Of course, everything is qadr of Allah. But I'm saying, based on my part, I sacrificed my entire future, not my entire future, but I sacrificed an opportunity of the future that I could live because I was watching YouTube videos. That sounds really dumb now, right? That sounds really stupid. Excuse my language. Astaghfirullah. But you know what I'm trying to say, bro. I'm just trying to be real. That sounds like, am I really sacrificing my future for a YouTube video? Like, are you sacrificing your future to watch this YouTube video? I hope you're not. I hope you're learning from this. I hope you can get some benefit from this. I hope now you look at your bad habits, you're like, okay, damn, like I probably need to cut them off because they're not gonna, you know? It's all about choosing who you want to be and where you want to be. You don't have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. But if you want to get to that level of Muslim man, then wake up at 4:30 a.m. Wake up at 5:30 a.m. Wake up at 6:30 a.m. We don't deserve. Allah's not our slave. Allah doesn't need to give us anything. He gives it to us because He's Ar-Rahman. He gives it to us because He's Al-Wahhab. Al-Wahhab is someone who gives gifts without asking for anything back. Because He just gives. He just gives. He gives it because of His mercy. He doesn't need to. Even if He made us homeless, doesn't matter. We still have to pray our salah. We don't pray our salah because Allah gave us X things. Allah could destroy every single humanity on earth. Look at everyone. Just imagine 0 people on earth. He's still the only one worthy of worship. That's the craziest part. He's the only one that still deserves to be worshipped. He doesn't need us. We are His slaves. So imagine the dua of a mu'min, of a real believer, someone who's striving in the way of Allah. It's going to be accepted, inshallah ta'ala, because he deserves it. He put in that work. So we need to put in that work. We need to fully just try, and you'll see where you get to. Other than that, I love you, bro, and I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum, and yeah, bye.